Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, a squad that's looking to put on a show here today, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Open. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it on third and very long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a first down, and now it's fourth down. And the run team now on to kick it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down. So Florida's offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Quarterback keeps the football. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Grab down the middle. It's Peters. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. Tackled, but first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Fighting off the defender. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. And the Gators will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it right near the end zone. And he'll be brought down. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And he knocks that one right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
After the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Defense and their run fits on that play.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the tight end. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. The Gators come up the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They call the counter play here. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. 1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he never had a chance. Tackle in the backfield. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Punt team ready to boot it away. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And the punt coverage team able to touch it, so no return on the play. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Handoff heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Across the 40 now. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line, but no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peters. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Florida offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. They pressure him and sack him with the tackle inside the 10. That time it's the free safety getting home on the blitz to blow it up.
Well, he had a long way to go, and it's a bit of a risk, as obviously the free safety's the last line of defense on these long pass plays. And he's coming after that quarterback, and he's got to make sure he gets home quickly to make the play on the QB. Otherwise, you're at risk of giving up a big play through the air. Great job there in timing that up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. That sack sets up a second down and long. Ball handed off. Running with purpose. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Gators with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass not complete. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Peters. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Breaking free at midfield. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Good quickly. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And the junior able to get home with the sack. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. Right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. One more play before they head to the locker room. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Gators offense retakes the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And they get the second half started with a running play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to field it. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it. Second down after the incompletion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. Second down play here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete on the crossing route. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. They run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Outstanding field position at the end of this drive. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Peters. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. And the Gators come to the line with first and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Here's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about
pressure coming, and they've got him again.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double.